you guys? This is Joseph with What Joe Knows, and thank you for tuning into my channel where we discuss all things finance, real estate, and life. If these topics interest you or if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you get up-to-date content. So I really just wanted to take a moment to tell you the reason why I'm making this video. I was literally on my Facebook page the other day when this article pops up on my timeline, and I just found it very interesting. And the article basically said that nearly 1 in 3 American workers run out of money before payday. Now, although this wasn't quite shocking to me, what I did find interesting is that it said even those earning over $100,000 fall into that category. I mean, common sense would kind of say that, you know, more money, fewer problems, better your life. But what this article tells me is that it's not always an income issue. Sometimes it's a spending or a mindset issue. I mean, you think to yourself, how the hell is someone that's making $100,000 a year or even $200,000 a year be broke and living paycheck to paycheck? Well, that is the reality according to this article for many Americans, for many people. So I thought to myself, well, maybe there's more to it. But even as I did more research online through my friend Google, article after article, survey after survey indicated the same recurring pattern over and over. Even an article by Career Builder found that 78% of American workers live paycheck to paycheck. And that was a much larger survey than the one conducted by CNBC, which encompasses everybody. And you know, I first want to say that I know that life is hard. There are many people in this world going through some crazy stuff. I mean, they're struggling to get by day to day, to pay their bills, support their family, support their kids. And I've experienced it myself. You know, I didn't have the easiest life growing up. I mean, I've been working since I was 15 years old, you know, just trying to move up in the world and better myself. So I get the struggle. It's hard out here. To be honest, that was the reason in me starting this channel and making this particular video, is to really offer my personal perspective and hopefully help someone out there to better themselves. I hope this reaches out and touches someone. I definitely do not know everything, and I've gone through my own personal challenges over the years to get to where I am now in life. But I just want to be able to share and give back, and hopefully, like I said, help the next person in some kind of way, be some sort of guidance so that they don't make the mistakes that I've made. So if you do find yourself in this cycle, this paycheck cycle, I want to offer some advice that might help you get into a better financial situation. I mean, we really need to change our relationship with money and our mindset. So many of us really have like a scarcity mindset, a broke mindset, and we need to switch to an abundance mindset. And when I say an abundance mindset, that's really just about trusting that if you're taking the right steps, if you're working to earn money, you're sticking to a budget, you're repaying your debt, and you're saving for the future, just know that you'll be okay. You will be okay. There's a 100% chance that if you're just focusing solely on what you don't have, you're really failing to acknowledge how much you do have and how blessed you really are. One financial planner really stated that I found that most people tend to spend their entire paycheck, if it's available, in their bank account. And that's regardless of whether they are a low income, middle level, or high income. It really doesn't matter like how you're compensated. If it's there, you're going to spend it. Now, if you are putting adequate savings away and you have a healthy emergency fund, living paycheck to paycheck isn't necessarily like a disaster per se. But a study shows that 1/4 of Americans have no money saved for an emergency. And according to Bankrate, 20% of those that do have a fund have less than 3 months of living expenses in the bank. This is why it's so important for you to pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Set money aside to invest and save, and then pay your bills. You know, breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle takes discipline, and you must have a plan. And for that, I do have 4 suggestions. My first recommendation is to, 1, track your spending. Much of the paycheck to paycheck spending is because you aren't paying attention to your outflow of money. Like, you need to know how money's coming in and out of your life. Like, that's so important. So take 2 to 4 weeks and document every purchase, whether that's by credit card or cash. At the end of the period, you'll be able to really see like where your dollar's going, where are they going, and then you can also identify, well, where can you cut back? It's so important, guys, so important to know how money's flowing in and out of your life. And sometimes it's those little like extra expenses, and we all have them, those little things that just add up over time, those daily habits that really can make a difference in your financial situation. Number 2, make savings automatic and make it a priority. So if you plan to save whatever's left over, well, guess what? You are not going to do it, okay? You'll never put anything away. So whether you're trying to build up an emergency savings fund, you're putting money away for retirement, that money should come out first, ahead of the rest of your spending. Once again, you have to pay yourself first. Just set up automatic savings and you will figure it out. And start with something small. Start with something small and you'll find a way to adapt, something that you're comfortable with. As long as you're able to increase your income over time and hopefully decrease your expenses, you want to automate those savings and hopefully increase your savings over time. Number 3, really take a hard look at your fixed expenses. Sometimes a paycheck to paycheck existence means that you just lock yourself into a lifestyle that you can't really afford. So just take a look at everything. Really be honest with yourself. Is there anything that you can cut back on? Cable, internet, your cell phone, your car. I mean, are you driving a $700-800 a month car note? A car with insurance or maintenance? Are you able to get something that's more affordable, more economical? Do you need to move to a less expensive area? Maybe do you need to get a roommate? There's so many things that we can do. Are you at happy hours all the time? Are you in the club buying drinks for everybody? It really does come down to priorities and what you are willing to sacrifice to get ahead. Now, with that being said, I ain't gonna front. There have been times, I'm guilty of it, when I have overindulged. I've had those $200 to $300 dinners, guys, okay? I've went super hard at happy hour. I went super hard at the club with drinks, etc., etc. So it happens, I get it, trust me, been there. But it cannot be a regular occurring thing. And also, you just gotta know your own personal situation. And what I mean by that, my pocket, my coin may be different from yours. So you have to know your individual situation and just stay in your lane, stay in it. And number 4 is really find out your why. And I've heard this phrase from a mentor and I've learned it like over the years, but it really holds so much truth in everything, guys, to be honest. Like anything in your life, this applies. Your why must be strong enough to make you want to change and do better. Like, you gotta have a powerful why. You have to have a powerful why. Like, what are you willing to sacrifice and why are you doing it? Because if you want to make your life better, your why has to be strong enough. So are you doing it for your kids? Are you doing it for your family? Is it because you want to save for that down payment on the house so that you can stop renting? I have found over my life that if you want something bad enough and your why is powerful enough, you will change your habits and you will find a way to make it happen. So I know we've covered a lot of information in this video. I really hope that you found value in it and that it can make a positive difference in your life, because that's really my goal, guys. I'm just trying to give back. I want to be able to do something that's going to make a positive difference in your life. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Please turn on the notification bell so that you get up-to-date content anytime I release a video. And as always, I, Joe, also want to know what you know. Thank you and have a great day.